Mm. Nap time. Seamus made dinner tonight. Mm. And Chica's begging for crumbs. How you talk? You didn't do too bad. I was, you know, Chico. Mm. I was going to tell you, you can just completely fuck yourself. You can.
Fuck
Kiff,
Chico.
Kiff stole my plate. He ran off with it. I don't have it anymore.
I'm gonna tell you.
Oh, he's upset.
Uh,
Hey, you two, how you doing, Judith? Hi, Vickers. Oh my God, no, that's Pollyanna. Hi, hon. I didn't recognize you there. My eyes is messy. You ain't never in here that early. Been sitting around just waiting for me to come live, huh? Knew it was a pretty time of day. What's up, Lily? How you doing? Mm. Super dark. Your lights go out.
Fucking Chico.
It ain't quite dark here yet. We're getting there.
All your fault.
I've been sitting right there this afternoon. Half of it, I was walking around. There's a lot of people out here today. I got some oranges. And what else did I get to? Oh, yeah. I bought a cute little ornament some little kid made for $3. What you distracted from?
It's all Chico's
Whose child are you caring for? And yeah, I heard you guys back east are in for a blast for the next month. I hope it keeps trending nice and warm here. It seems like it's going to maintain pretty steady anyway for
fault.
next few days anyways. Yeah, until Chico gets his wind of it. I said it's nice here, Polly. You guys are supposed to get a lot of snow and cold for the next month. Arctic blast of El Nino slash polar vortex combination 1-2 punch.
Must be Chico's fault.
Don't worry, you'll probably get some nuclear fire up in the sky here soon. Warm it up a little bit.
Yeah.
We're
Trump
working
seems to
on
be
that
egging that
too.
on quite
Yeah,
well,
we're
doesn't he?
we're we're, we're working on that.
He's trying to warm our globe.
I think they're fixing
Speed
to
run.
sink the Ford here this next week. Too many people are talking about it.
Global warming speed run.
You've got 6 inches already. Dang. See, it was 60 degrees here all day. Whew. Not a cloud in the sky. I feel like I'm on top of the world over here. I wore myself out running around back and forth to the vendors, having a good day today, talking to people, hanging out. Magnetically rod everybody. Don't let me get bored out here.
Tell him, kid. Tell him. Tell him all. Chico.
Well, yeah, I have to agree. They're idiots in charge. But
Chico.
this is the plan. That's kind of why I think they're idiots. I didn't like their plan very much. it, it
Didn't
looks
work
like
too well for me, man.
it looks like this. I figured I might have better luck keeping
Chico.
Seamus safe up here. Fucking crazy bastards. So I'm guessing you were born in '99, V? Or is that quadruple V? Double W. People magnets. I was out walking around with my chain today. My most powerful tool in my cabinet now. Your grandkids? You babysitting squirrels? It may have. I don't know. I got pretty decent signal, but we got some crunchy human going on. I just waved a magnet chain in front of the thing too. It might have reset it. I don't know. It's been one of them days. Good day. Beautiful day up here, middle of Arizona. I've been blessed. Nice and warm. Probably only get down to about 30 something tonight. A little bit below freezing, not bad. I feel bad for you guys back east. I'm thinking you're going to get hit pretty hard with some snow. You already got 6 inches. That's that's a lot of snow. Taking a lot of hits. She's human. Fucking induction everywhere. Quake slowed down a little bit because she's inducing heavy. But when she stops, she'll start back up again as usual. What's up, 7-7? Guntag. You did a reset. Is that better? Good sound. Good quality video. Checking out the pretty sunset out here in Arizona. That's about all I can give you here, because there's people over here too. So I don't want to piss anybody off. So we'll get the sunset. See if I can't enlarge it a bit for you. That's not too bad. Camera doesn't like it very much, does it? trying to zoom in on the windshield. Yep, lots of collars out this way. Real pretty. Oh shit. Fucking hooties not working very well.
Shut.
That's better. Sitting out here in my lawn chair talking to people and fucking rolling around. Jamie's posting up pictures today. I've been posting them on my Facebook page, trying to get him more subs and get him 50 people so we can do that double live, man. Got up about 30, I think. We need 20 more. Hell, he's going to have better content than I do. As far as historical references and all kinds of stuff go. Cultural, historical. A lot of information he's got.
Then don't start it, Chico.
Yeah, Chico, look at you, man. Damn, dude. Oh, Chico. He's so mad. Get him, Kiff. Don't take that shit. Chico.
Chico might have to eat you. You too, sir.
Hey, Jet. What, were you sick? Shake it?
Chico!
Mmm. That sounds pretty good, Lou. Hi, Kiff. What are you doing? Catching the last rays? Good boy. What you good boy. A fuzzy nut. He's up here chilling in the front seat. He likes to see the last little bit of daylight. I don't blame him. He's going to be blind for the next 12 hours. Oh, buddy. Good boy. Crazy little fluffy. Blink, blink. He thinks he sees stuff. Perhaps. Perhaps it's something moving over there, Kiff. How you doing there, 84? Everybody's so young. You bored? That's a terrible situation right there. Are you brand new over here? Because I could, if you're brand new, I guarantee you here in about 5 minutes. If you get over to my post section, you won't be bored. You're gonna see some shit that you don't believe you're looking at. I'm doing awesome. I've spent a good day up here, hanging out with the locals, doing what we do. We're not really in a city, I guess. Well, we kind of are. Kind of are. We're on Second Mesa, Arizona. We're at the Hopi homeland, hanging out. Got some friends up here. Got one in particular that we've been hanging out for the last year and a half. Um, Hanging out with the locals today up here at the Culture Center. My boy and I been staying at a friend's house, but it's winter time, so we got to run the generator all night long, and I didn't want to run it at their place, keeping everybody up. You're in southern Italy. See, my friend's got an invite to come over there and play music with a Italian musician. He's actually learning Italian to go over there later this year, I think. I used to be. I'm taking it you're new. I used to be Senator Jim Davis's top advisor out of North Carolina. I'm the guy that wrote the Davis Hemp Bill, forced federal legalization of CBD flower. I stood down because of a plot to kill off about three-quarters of us to keep my son safe in the bunker they offered me when I reported that our sky was doing cartwheels every night from north to south hemisphere view, which is something you can look at and verify yourself with your own eyes. Our moon is indeed rolling from north to south hemisphere view from your porch every 12 hours. We turned onto our side in 2010. It was 15 years ago, and that began. So I reported to him in 2014, was offered the bunker, told how three-quarters of the people got to die to keep my son safe in there, and I came out and started warning people. And the process, we put about 40,000 miles road time on us, a bunch of native tribes, and we've uncovered some really insane information that if you want to make it through this next few months, you might want to get to my post section and find out what you can do. We're about to break out into civil war and nuclear exchange with Russia here soon. That's the plan. That's why I stood down. It began, fuck, a long time ago. It began with mRNA on his first roundabout. Now they're coming around talking about how they mandated our children to death. Things ain't gonna hold together very long here. Get ready for fallout. This is a global thing. This isn't just our leaders. Your leaders are in on this too. We have extra suns they're not telling you about. Have you noticed that you all of a sudden have two rainbows every time it rains? One of them's a white light spectrum bow. The other one is definitely a red spectrum bow. We have an ultraviolet sun coming in too. It doesn't have much of a bow. about to have a parahelia event in the next couple of years that they don't want people around for because they haven't told anybody and they know everyone will panic and try to get in their bunkers. That's the name of the game. That's where we're at today. And we're right there in the very end of this. So that's what this channel's about. I've discovered how to read hieroglyphs. It's like a blueprint for the human body, the human entity. And we're really amazing beings. And they've been lying to us for a long time. And I've got information on this page. Get on the post section, scroll down till you see horse and a crystal. That's a good place to start. Sit down before you push play. You ain't gonna believe the shit we found. I'm telling you. And we know how to make it now. We found unmolested work pits under 20,000-year-old 3-foot clay sediments up in Michigan. Big pyramids, feathered serpents like in Peru. Ninja Gita and his brother Marduk. Marduk took on the assumption of Ra, and his brother Ninja Gita took on the identity of Thoth back in the day. Well, Ninja Gita in the cuneiform was up in the Northlands digging pure copper ore, sending it back home to planet Heaven. Now, there's only one place on this planet that's missing pure copper ore by the tons, and that would be Michigan. Just south of Grand Rapids to the north of Indiana is how big that city is. But it's centered right there in Hastings. It's huge. Well, the War of the Gods covered it over, according to the Ottawa people. They were there when it happened. They also had salvaged a lot of the snake altars. They have the Enuma Elish, the pre-Genesis, scrawled across them. And when you walk around the big ones, it shapeshifts. It shows heaven from earth and earth from heaven. And they were using those in 1808 when the Jesuits come into the area and made them break them and bury them in the rubble, marked it all like a grave site. And then they took and murdered the tribe, buried them somewhere else. But they effectively kept it hidden from the Ottawa people and the Chippewa and everybody else in the area for about 250 years until my nosy ass come along. Lady in chat, she had a mine out there and she kept finding out-of-date artifacts. And our guy got out there, found that they had made a Gun Lake tribe, which is not a real tribe. But the Jesuits had them planted there to keep her down. She's part of the Ottawa. Her grandfather owned that land forever. And I don't know how they retained it, but it's still in her family. So now she's got a heritage site out there. Because we went and usurped around them. I found the jade serpents and I took it right up to the Little River Ottawa tribe. Little River Band Ottawa tribe. And we took it around Michigan, all the Chippewa and everybody, but they've gathered and helped her start digging out in that area now. We've got months of footage. We had a lady from Jack come in and had her own shovel. She found this huge egg that's really ornate. You can see it in the videos. I put it up there on the post section, but that's what kind of channel you just ran into. We're actually out here doing shit and trying to help humanity, and we're bringing back information that has been hidden from us for a long time. So if I was you, I'd get over there and look at what we've got. They're 12, 15-minute videos. I don't monetize, so I definitely ain't trying to clickbait you. That's the reason I don't monetize. I've been accused of clickbait. I'm like, oh yeah? Watch this. You can take it or leave it. I ain't trying. Fucking clickbait. Well, we're going to have up to 300-mile-an-hour storms. We're surrounded by big planets. It's no longer convection driven. You may notice we have sustained clockwise rotations all over this northern hemisphere now that are accentuating the wind patterns of the counterclockwise and causing these wind tunnels. It's not man made. They would love you to think that it is. It's not. I actually made a video on here, what, 4 years ago, talking about the four winds unleashed and how we're going to have. And I show exactly what to expect. And we did a follow up not too long ago showing the difference between the 4 years ago and what it looks like today. And they're still there. The four winds are still there. They're just a lot stronger than they were when we started calling it out a few years ago. This isn't man. None of this is man-made. They've lost control of that weather ops. The only thing you're seeing is stratospheric aerosol injections for solar radiation management. They're trying to keep the grid alive so everybody keeps their face in the screen. Because if you get out at night and actually look at your moon, it's rising north hemisphere view and it rotates about 10 to 12 degrees an hour clockwise until it sits south hemisphere view. That should never happen, but it has been for some time now. And nobody's noticed because they keep that grid and everybody's face in these screens. Definitely. Knowledge kills any kind of fear, especially when you understand what's really going on in the big picture. We've got living beings coming in for homecoming, and we should be joyous right now. But they've got the population to where they're going to shit themselves inside out because of what's happening. In truth, we should be very happy. You see my thumbnail? It's a CME from behind the planet. Notice that hat, that conical hat, king's cap in Egypt over the eye. Yeah, they saw that shit before, hadn't they? That's an ultraviolet blue spectrum Gachina sun, for lack of a better word. It's the black sun. It's a dark star. It's the black light. It's Ra. He isn't a god. He's a blue spectrum sun. His shirt is his magnetosphere, long end, short end of a V-neck. I've got pictures of it. And that's how we know. I didn't expect to see that hieroglyph. I'd never looked at Egypt, but it was put in my face, and I'd seen everything on it when it was put there. There was no helping but to recognize what I was looking at. And if you go over there to Raw Mapped, you're going to shit yourself because within 15 minutes you'll be able to read a hieroglyph pretty fluently. It's not phonics, it's physics we were drawing on those walls. Frequencies, fleur de lis, magnetic repellation, 1748 hertz, the oscillation and frequency goosebumps. Now we know why hands off healing works. and how to make it work a little better. The human is born with a magnet field and a fingerprint. That's your magnet field coming through your biology. It's very similar to everybody else's, but just a little bit different. That's why they print us at birth. They have that soul print cataloged from the last time you were here. And they keep track of us. Well, that temple in Michigan is the entrance to the halls of Amenti, as Toth describes it. There's 7 arcs that I know of around the planet that funnel 1748 hertz magnetic soul power right into that hall. Next mission is to get them to tear them fuckers down. I'm not like Toth. I'm not going to go down and suck on my birthright. I've got a wrench. Those fuckers are coming apart. Creator's had enough of the soul recycling. We got 3 suns converging for a nova event. The red, the blue, and our little white one, or yellow. Our planet sings a beautiful melody in space. The suns hold a single tone. When you bring 3 single tones together, you get a chord. Strike like a voice of God, big conflagration, the reset. Anything outside the right frequency is asked to leave in not such a kind fashion, vibrated right to the atomic level off the planet. Machine and man alike. Tree, if it isn't in the right frequency of nature, it's gone. That's your big reset. Now, we've been given all this information to get started right this next time. No division. We're on one planet, we're one tribe. If you can't get with it, well, you won't be around long after that chord struck. There is no getting around it. There is no standing in front and talking, man, but he's a nice person. Jeebus ain't gonna be there. You've got to be in the right frequency. If not, you're gonna go home anyway. There's a lot of souls that have been recycled too long. So they're going home. They haven't been there for a long time. We need to get them machines down. If not, Mom goes with them. We all go. And that would be robbing the universe of an angel. So we're going to try and get these machines down before the fucking reset. Because I'd like Mom to be in the right frequency. I hope you do too. I hope any living being would. It's a travesty what's happened here. It needs to come to an end. Physics, very simple. We got a magnet chain, all kinds of different magnets. They're all individual. Yeah, you could hover. That's your magnet carpet zoom. But look at this. It affects the whole chain. But my neighbor needs to align with love and make the whole chain stronger. Then we're all stronger. It needs to be the map we walk in. If my neighbor isn't doing well, we need to help him get to doing well so we can all be doing better. That's the only acceptable mindset. We're physics. We're here for a purpose. And if we can't do our purpose, we will be taken out. It's a symbiosis. You have to breathe plant farts. Well, you also have to exchange energies with Mother and become Shield 2 and 3, and who knows how many she needs to hold out through a Nova event. It's definitely more than one. And that's our time to shine. We should be really fucking excited right now as a race. But here we are concerned about our neighbors because we've been lied to in such an extent that doesn't even make sense to some people. And it's so simple. It's physics. I didn't know I had a magnet in my chest until a few years ago when I read it on that hieroglyph and I went and looked it up. I was like, damn, now, now things start to make sense. I was trained nuclear physics, nuclear electrician in the Navy. I understand magnets. I understand magnetic properties. I just didn't know I had one. The day I found out I had one, changed my life. Started making sense out of spiritualism. I thought I was on a dead rock hurling through space with no God in sight. Here we are. That's not the case. I'm happy to admit and show you where I was wrong. There is a creator, and we're living on first creation. And first creation is not a fucking rock sitting on a shelf talking about, look, my little googly eyed rock I made in kindergarten. That is not fucking first creation. I'm sorry. I had that impression. So I know it's out there. That's not it. Mother is a living being. It's her life force, her living soul that protects us from that fucking sun every day. It ain't molten rock. I got working models over there on my not computer programmed working models, an actual goddamn working model of how the earth works. And it's simple. So, like I said, go over to my post section and you're going to get some ammunition and some armor of fucking truth that you ain't going to get anywhere else. I promise you that. Moonfall. That sounds familiar. I may have seen that one. I don't know. The title sounds familiar. Moonfall. Boy, dinner was good. Looks like our sunset's over. Seamus made me chicken cheesesteak. I started it and I looked at him. I was like, motherfucker, you cooked dinner tonight. And he did. It was good. He did a good job. Thank you again, kid. Now I'm going to smoke some marijuana to my head. Just a little marahoochie. This little bit we got when we was here last time. Been smoking just little bits of it. Met a dude today. He was like, I like pipes. I grow stuff. I was like, I ain't got no pipes. What's up, Jamie? Having fun today? How you doing? Used to destroy each other, repeat, wash, rinse, repeat. Yeah, that seems to be the story of humanity. Kill, crush, destroy, cause mayhem and pain, repeat. Set up, do it the other way. Each over the other too many times, like a fucking stack of Oreo cookies. That's human history for you. I got some oranges today
Apples.
and apples. John was here. He had oranges from some orchard down here. They're sweet, good sweet. Talked to a lot of people. Um, Man, it was a busy day. I wore myself out here in the parking lot. I had to sit down for a minute right before sunset. I almost didn't make it on. I was sitting there, I almost fell asleep. Sitting there listening to the drums with everybody packed up and stuff. So, cheers. What the fuck do you want?
Mm-hmm. On the ground. Oh.
See shit, Lily? Take his ass out back. I guess I better let him slide. He cooked dinner tonight. He did pretty good too. Gonna have to report back to his mom. He's learning how to make a Philly cheesesteak. She lives in Philly, so she'll be happy. Now what the hell you want?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, you want another hit?
Mm-hmm.
Where's my coffee? No evening coffee?
Throw it on the ground.
Oh shit. It's all good. Save the water.
Question. Little baby girl. Baby girl. Baby girl dog.
Trying to get you some subs, Jamie. If y'all new, go sub to Jamie. He's our authentic Hopi guide. And he's putting up some nice snapshots. He's got a lot of fucking footage. He needs to make himself some videos here. But we're gonna go out to the Painted Desert, and we can't do a double live if he ain't got 50 subscribers. So go help him hit 50, so we can do some magical production stuff going on over here. He's a lot better at it than I am. He's got good equipment. Yeah, you got a GoPro that keeps it all steady. I'm fucking Mr. Shake It Up. You get dizzy and seasick watching my ass. But I intend to leave this one like at a big panorama, watching us bounce around and have him do the one
Highlight.
like a local shot of it because he's got the selfie sticks and all that, and he's pretty good artist as far as that goes. I just push play and try to keep my shit from throwing you on the ground. It's best I can do. You know what I mean? It'll enhance the quality, and you get better shit on his page anyway once he gets going. A lot of good historical documentation and stuff. He got that his little chest camera has a program, he says, and you can see it. It holds the camera steady as he's walking and stuff. So it's none of this bullshit like mine making you seasick. Fucking attach the gyro to the camera and spin you around a little bit. So it'd be a lot better quality over there on his channel for videos and stuff. And he does hand puppet comedy. Fucking kills you. I'm not good at that. He's fucking. He's about made me pee a couple times. He'll bust out with that shit, and I'm like, oh, dude, you got to put that on video. You just got to put that on video. Oh my goodness. The little googly eyes. We gotta stop off at Walmart and get you some googly eyes and glue. Oh my god. The entertainment value alone. It's Jamie Talashoma. um uh, there's a link on my post section there somewhere. But I've been posting up on Facebook all day. If you're on the Facebook, it's Jamie, our friend Jamie. He's making a channel. Finally started posting up some pictures and stuff. I'll post it back up there. I just don't want to bury the videos for new people because new people they gotta scroll down more than 3 videos. It kind of loses their attention span sometimes. Me. Just if you're new, scroll down to horse in a crystal. Prepare. You might want to have a little bit of extra toilet paper on hand. 'Cause you ain't gonna believe what you're looking at. That's definitely not AI. Uh, we know how to make that shit now too. Um, keep scrolling down. You're gonna see some shit that you ain't never imagined you were gonna see. So we do everything live and unfiltered here. Hey, Vigorous, how you doing? I mistook Holly for you earlier. She was in here talking. I called her Vigorous. I was like, oh shit. And I took a look. My old eyes. Yeah, you might want to take some wet wipes, especially if you've never seen this channel before. Yeah, get over there, scroll on down, raw mapped. That's a good one. Horse in a crystal. Start there and just keep going. I got like 6 of them, about 12 to 15 minutes long. I got a short in there, Turtle Turtle. It's only a couple minutes. That's a good one too. I still have a lot of live footage out there at Being Angels with those snakes and all that stuff. I should probably make a video, huh? Just for reference, because of Snake Mountain out here and all that stuff. That's all that right there in Alvarado. Fucking crazy. Fucking crazy, dude. We got friends with this big snake with the head cut off in their yard, and then we find a mountain over here with a snake the exact same shape, fucking tail coming down, everything exact same shape. Not even close, but exactly same shape in a mountain with the head cut off exactly the same place. I'm like, holy fuck. That just doesn't happen, right? It's there it is. I got proof. I got proof. I went all the way around the snakes. I gotta fucking find that footage. Cause yeah, we got detail of all that shit on the lives. I've never taken off of the lives, but it's there. We got a lot of lives. We got months and months, 4 years of live now, doing crazy shit. We found elephants and dolphins and whales hanging on the mesas out in Holbrook, Arizona, to Winslow. Hundreds and hundreds of miles of fucking amazing shit. Live well tanks. I got on the phone with fucking U of A, started yelling at him. I was like, "What archaeologist missed all this shit? Are you kidding me?" And the lady literally told me, "No, we know. We just can't tell the truth because we'll lose our funding." Are you fucking kidding me? You're fucking kidding me. They send students out to take the measurements and the readings off of the energy these plateaus are putting off because they know they generate electricity, and they check the radiation coming off of them, and they don't even tell their fucking people why. They're just out there. They say it's radiation they're reading. I'm like, it's the level of lies and institutionalized fucking backed lies in this world is hideous. Just that alone. And keeping how amazing we were. We are definitely not the apex of humanity. That's for fucking sure. I've seen way greater ruins. And we have footage now. Well, truly, we were the giants. We used to be 12 to 14 foot tall. We shrank. We When we were separated from heaven and heaven from earth, because we fell into a trap that caused the accident, the exploding of a planet, and the creation of the asteroid belt. We got trapped in the Lagrange point that caused, switching suns, switching polarities, switching reversal in the spin. It was an accident. Usually, what happens is they come in like they are right now and start slowing down the planet. That way, the waves don't all come in at once. They just cause king tides, rogue waves. They got all kinds of names for them, but we're applying magnetic braking, is what's going on. That blue fog you see across your sky, do you live in LA? No, most likely not. That blue smoke looking shit, that's called Cherenkov radiation. That's solar exhaust, and you're getting it trapped in from behind. That's why your human resonance is spiking. There's pressure on your ionosphere. The human resonance bounces between the ground and the ionosphere 7.83 times a second around the planet at the speed of light. How do you make that happen faster? Less bounce, because the speed of light stays the same. Simple as that. Professor Schumann, see, we've already gone into that. Your ears ringing, you dizzy, you waking up at night, you're starting to feel sick. The next step is madness. You've read that in the script, the days of madness. You're going to want to eat your fucking neighbor's face. Calm down. Don't do that. The step after that is death. You're not going to ascend from that process. You need to learn how to discharge that into Mother Earth. And it begins with accepting the fact that she's a living being. Her body just doesn't look like yours or mine, but the soul is exactly the same. Except hers, she's been around a little longer. Hers is a burning sun inside this planet. We live on an egg. When you freeze a magnet, plasmatic burp from a sun in space, you freeze a magnet where you got a supercooled magnet in an egg shaped void in the water that collects around it. That's literally in a couple of the videos on my post section, and it's not a computerized thing. It's like freezing a magnet in water. You can see the egg shaped void that it causes. It's what I call a working model. I don't do computer programming. If I can't see it in physics, it doesn't work. You know what happens when you take water in microgravity with a little bit of crushed up tea leaves in it? Starts rotating, and right in the middle forms a fucking tube. I'm like, holy shit, on the spin axis. And then there's an egg in there. We're hollow. I was like, holy shit, okay. So Admiral Byrd might not be so crazy. Because that working model works a lot better in a paper plate with a fucking hoopty around it. Because I can still see the sun. That fucking flat earth shit's out the window. I circumnavigated the globe. I knew it was round for a long time. USS Texas. Fucking CGN, not the battleship. Guided nuclear missile cruiser. They taught us how to navigate with the moon so we didn't get lost in Russia with all those nukes. And that's why I noticed my sky was upside down real quick. I had been trained. A lot of people are not trained, so you can't be blamed. But now that you've been told, you might want to watch your sky. It's confounded moon, Isaiah 24:23. In the end of days, your moon will be confounded, confused. Am I a wax or a wane? Because it's both. Am I a north or a south hemisphere view? Because it's both. Every night, from rise to set. Orion rising on his back, setting on his face. He's the winter drunk, and we've been watching him during the summer too, which is that's another topic. It's been an exciting trip. Glad to have you along. It's about ready to get to the good parts. Damn straight. Listen to vigorous. Keep high vibrations. Remain calm. You've got to start. You know where it started is when I read that hieroglyph and raw mapped. You're going to read it and be like, holy fuck, that is a blueprint for the human body. Then I started looking at stone statues. I found a Buddha who was doing this. I'm like, what the fuck? The Catholics want you to bind your hands with your magnet coming through. Don't do that. Relax. Do that just real slow. You're going to feel warmth in your palms and a pulling sensation all the way through your fucking hands. And bring it out. And you feel the push in between your fingers. That's your magnet field. That's you. This is someone's pain. That's Creator's hand. He knows how much torque and how big the pain is. You don't. I don't. I don't. Creator does. Once you get that and you're grateful that you're the tool to take that pain, Creator's going to tap you right here, like patting you on the back. Your goosebumps are going to go crazy. They're going to feel electrical, like, woo. I've been told it's zappy at times. Um, they'll feel better. Evident in the fact that they come back every now and again and be like, hey man, send people to you, or just start climbing mountains where they have a titanium knee replacement. I've seen that too. creator and his tool. You're the tool. That's how it works. And it works really well. I'm in front of Reiki masters telling me, wow, I've never seen anything like that, because when you're in it, the clothing starts moving on these folks that you're putting your aura and your field into. And if creator's zapping you, everybody's going to feel it. Residual zip zip. But clothing moves too. Um, so I've kind of freaked out a couple of Reiki masters. I don't know about freak out, but I mean, like, they were highly, I guess, impressed, kind of freaked out, like, wow, oh my god. And I was like, but they'd been for years and never seen anything. But a simple explanation of why uh, should probably straighten them out a little bit, because that's all it took, is an understanding of where that comes from, and the opening of the field line and reception for it. Gratefulness is probably is one of the strongest parts of that. I guess it's like a frequency that you hit, feeling really happy that you can help somebody or something. And we're plants, animals, the whole planet. That's what we're supposed to do. We're healers. We're not killers, and we should stop doing that. Get back to the blueprint. So I put up the blueprint. Like I said, I don't even monetize, so nobody can come at me and talk about how I'm clickbaiting. I'm not fucking clickbaiting. I'm giving you something that's been lost. And I think you should probably look at it your birthright. And if you don't want to, then scroll left, because you're fucking wasting my time. And until then, but, and you're welcome to be the family. And all the wrenches are definitely family. They've participated. We learn together. This is all new. Every magnet, every atom has a muon. It's a magnetic moment. Every magnet is instantaneously reactive at a distance to each other without a string. It's fucking simple physics. It's not even a theory. It's magnetic properties. These are simple things known that how could they not be on purposely trying to confuse you about a string theory and why the fucking slot and dot? You've got an electromagnetic field, the E and the M. You're going to have a slot and dot every time. It's a wave and a particle. You can't have the particle without the wave. It's inseparable. The EM field is inseparable. You will always have a slot and dot. It isn't the observer. It's physics. It makes sense why this happens. It just does. It's not a particle existence unless you have the frequency to hold the particle together. That's something Einstein didn't tell you. We read that on a wall, and all of a sudden the whole universe started making sense. You know why there's a black hole in the galaxy? Because of the magnets around it. It's that simple. Physics explains creator and the design that's fucking amazing. And simple, beautiful, flawless. And I would have never believed anything. And I know now. I know there's a creator. I know there's a creator. And we're designed to do exactly the opposite of what we're doing right now. And come find out our elites are afraid of us loving each other, getting along, laughing, finding common ground. That's what they're afraid of. That should be enough motivation for you to drop your hate for a fucking color individual or a fucking a fucking imaginary boundary line on this earth. How can you own a piece of? How you gonna own a piece of me? How you gonna own a piece of her? We're extensions of her. Wherever you are, you're allowed to be, but you don't own her. We can't do that anymore. We don't need to do that. It doesn't make sense unless we're being hostile to each other. That can't be accepted anymore. Look at what we're doing. There's common ground everywhere. Look for something. Polaris is at the end of the Big Dipper at the cup points at it. The two at the end. You ever see Polaris rising in the east? It does. Not every night, but quite a few nights I've seen Polaris rising in the east or Pole Star. People be talking about, oh, Polaris is still there. No, it's not. Sometimes it looks like it's there throughout the night until later when we've turned around again. We're not rolling on the same. It's totally changed. Well, here's the fun part. You know, it's get me started. Ready? Go. I already mentioned Isaiah 24:23, right? In that book. It's not a book. It's a book review. Rome took some books and wrote a review about those books and handed it down to a bunch of English noblemen that didn't have your best interest at heart. And they rewrote the review right on down to James. Isaiah 24:23. In the end of days, your moon will become confounded. What the fuck does that even mean? How about the older book? What did it say? When the sister system nears, Earth's axis shifts, makes the sky roll, thus begins tribulations of Earth. October of 20 and 10 began tribulations of Earth. Welcome to year 15 plus 2. We're in the last 12 months before the great and terrible day of the Lord. That's supposed to happen sometime in between here and there. And that's when the Cherenkov parts and you see the heavenly host, these big planets, and people are going to start cursing God instead of man because they've been blaming cow farts and Chinese dams. You see two rainbows in the sky? One of them's a white spectrum, the other one's a red spectrum, as read on the color spectrum charts in the sky. You notice that white spectrum one has Roy G. Biv, IV. There's another indigo violet on the bottom of the indigo violet. You know what black light is, don't you? Indigo violet into where you can't see the rest of it. You're seeing all three suns in the color spectrum in the sky now. When it rains real good and you get a good view going on, look at it. Look at your Roy G. Biv. Tell me why there's another IV, indigo violet, below the violet. That's never happened before in my life. I'm 50 fucking 7 years old. You've got three rainbows in your sky. It's just an ultraviolet one. Did you look at my thumbnail? You do realize your pineal gland is in that same shape is that magnetic signature of that sun behind us, blowing out a CME. It's an ultraviolet sun, ultraviolet sensitive organ inside your head hooked up to your ocular nerves. That's why they calcified it. Didn't have anything to do with ascension. They didn't want you to see Ra, the dark star, sneaking up on your ass, killing your plants, making them humanitarianly kill off your food stock to a low of 57 years or 70 some years now in the cattle stock. That's why your chickens and milk and everything's so expensive. The grain died. 4 years we've been traveling tribe to tribe to tribe because I knew white people wasn't listening to me. They were more likely to understand my government's a piece of shit and make my job easier. And they did. And they also come find out knew we had sun coming in, but they didn't realize what time it was, so they started putting up greenhouses behind us. Now they're eating. This year, we're going into civil war. They have to have everybody dead to keep my son safe in his bunker before you realize what's really going on. That's why your government's acting suicidal. I've been telling everybody here they're going to dismantle it. They're going to run themselves over with the bus. They're literally worse yet than what they did with the mRNA. They're going to come out and tell you what they did with the mRNA. They're working on it. They started with the kids, huh? Started telling you don't do that anymore. We shouldn't have done that. How many kids had to die for that? Parents ain't even started to put it together yet, obviously. Their shit would have already started burning. Donald out on his fucking Spirit of New York yacht nobody's talking about. Why is nobody talking about the yacht? Is that because it happened decades before Jeffrey Epstein met Donald? While Jeffrey Epstein was broke on his business venture, he wasn't a billionaire until Donald got him in the ring. He had Miss Teen USA. A lot of people talk about his Miss USA contestants. You're missing a word. They were Miss Teen USA contestants that he would walk into the dressing rooms and view naked. Miss Teen USA contestants he had on his yacht with over $100 million in sexual fucking allegation settlements. Just like fucking Mikey Jackson before Mikey Jackson started it. Why is nobody talking about that? Because they're waiting till the fucking Ford gets exploded, then they're gonna come out after everybody, and then we're gonna start fucking shooting everybody, and then they're gonna nuke everyone, and that's the plan. That's where we're at today. So, hope you're ready. The last thing I was told is when Damascus, Syria gets fucking nuked, we get it a few hours later. That's what I know as far as man goes. Now, this is what I know as far as the big picture goes. Creator's a lot stronger than any nuke. If you're meant to be here, you're going to be in the right frequency anyways, and not a hair on your head's going to be harmed. I've seen crazier things. If I was you, I'd start embracing what you are. I'd start going and learning because you have to know this. Here's why you have to know it. You can't fake it. You can't fake it to a fucking frequency. You have to know it. You have to know who you are, what you are, and embrace it and become it, or you're not going to be around. There's no friends here until you understand that. That's has to be that way because we can't. I wouldn't be doing anybody any favors. You need to put this into your own hands. Yes, sir. I saw that. Floating Island, Spirit of New York. See, anybody can look that up on any search engine and find all that, and nobody's talking about it. It was fanfare back in the day. I remember it. I was young, even. I think, wasn't it Greg Braden said that genetically most people have a gene that starts deteriorating their active memory uh, actively, like throughout their whole lives. And I've always walked around asking, how did people not remember this? So it was like last year he came out with that discovery from the brain thing. And I was like, now I know how y'all forget this shit. I am afflicted with not having that. And it's hard to live with y'all motherfuckers. Forgetting everything. It's tough some days. People think I'm a Obamite when I start talking about his yacht. I'm like, no. I'm just trying to be honest, man. You guys don't remember this? What cave have you been living in? Google it. I don't use Google. Google's biased. And whatever search bar you want to put it in. Spirit of New York, 80s, Miss Teen USA. You ain't even got to mention fucking Teflon Don, the Democrat. He was a Democrat for all his life. Bill and Hillary's best friend out there fucking golfing with Bill every day. What planet are you guys from? Hollywood, fucking what you call it, the reality show. Apprentice. It's a reality show. He's never been a Republican, and I'll be damned if that motherfucker was ever successful at anything business, except for molesting children. His daddy gave him $500 million to start out life. George Soros gave him $160 million bailout for his Chicago tower at a Christmas party. The fuck is wrong with you people? That's what I have in my head. How can you forget these things? Because they're public knowledge. I don't care what search bar you use. Killing me. They'd be all offended talking I'm a Democrat. I was a Republican senator's advisor for years. For fuck's sake, people. where, where do I sign up? God, let's fix this shit. It's easy to fix. Stop fucking supporting the dumbasses that are fucking fighting over here who your president is. Your president's who they want it to be. None of you have a voice in it. Read your Constitution. Stop acting like kids. Read a book. The one you're waving in the fucking air might be the first one you should read. Every 4 years, the states gather to select a third party, in this case, named the goddamn Electoral College, which has what? The worded as such, sole responsibility for the election of the president and vice president of the United States, regardless of popular vote. Period. Black and white, articleized, sealed, signed, delivered, and that's the fucking name of the game. Oh, I know, we don't have a voice in it, but every 4 years you're trying to kill each other. Why? 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 If you know, you don't know. You've never read the book, obviously. You just lip service. See, you can't do that shit. It's unacceptable. Do your homework or leave. It's it's the only attitude I got. I ain't got no time for fucking bullshit. We've been doing that. Let go of your hate. Glenn is a keeper. He's with a keeper too. Blessed man, Glenn. The whole family. Miss you guys. Hope to see you someday soon. You see him lighting up Houston, motherfucker. Get your ass up here. That's all I got to say. Shit in Argentina's looking sticky. I'm pretty sure we're out of range up here. I've looked. It looks like we're about 500 to 700 miles out of range up here on the arc. Yeah, I'm thinking the Argentina thing in particular, because they've got a certain range missiles down there, kind of medium range, long range. They'll travel 1,200 or so miles, but that takes it right around Houston, uh, South Dallas, Fort Worth region. So, yeah, um, I know you're ready. Just remain calm, and you might have to bug out. So keep your ears out. You know, I love you, man. Hate to see y'all be under fire, but that might be our reality soon. Nothing we didn't expect, right? At least it's going to be conventionals for a while. I suppose some, something good. Give you a warning shot or two, I guess. Mm. What's up there, McDonald? How you doing? Mm-hmm. That site's just down there from you, huh? Makes your ground shake. I remember that. Kind of freaked me out the first couple times it went off. So what the fuck? Actually, is that big loud noise out of nowhere and your ground starts shaking? It's like, Glenn, is that normal? Only when Elon's fucking around with his rockets. I bet it gets real loud when they have an explosion going on. They probably rattle your windows and shit, man. Motherfucker blowing up rockets left and right. Good to hear you and how you doing. Or well, good to hear you doing well. Doing well here too. Real good. Except with sugar. She couldn't get enough love. What are you eating now, boy? God, you get cake and cookies and look at his cake. You're eating my sunflower cake. I got a yellow sticker deal sunflower cake and he's over there eating it. It was a pretty good cake. I had a piece last night. Went straight coma. She says she wants some. tough shit, little girl. Where'd Tiff go? Oh, I see it. Look at your little babies. That's funny. He's got them all over there hanging out, eating my cake. Kiss asleep over here. Okay, Jack. I just figured that was Ian. It's Mr. McDonald. You got one of those long names. I got spots in my eyes from blown glass for 30 years. I got to look under you to see you clearer. Call you Jack. I know a Jack. Is that you, Jack? Yeah, that's what I thought. What happened to my morning beverage? I miss that. Cheers. Little princess. Shit picked up a tick or two, huh? The pace of things. Volcanoes and such around the world. I see posts like that all the time. From this crazy motherfucker I know. I'm like, damn, dude. I can't look at all that shit every day. Too much. Too much to see. Too much, all over the globe. Just too much. I don't want to look at it like that. Every day, every day. When it comes, it comes. And it's here. People are being washed away all over the place, and flash floods and atmospheric rivers and shit that people ain't even talking about. You gotta go look for. It's hard to explain, keeping some of this under wraps, huh? Mm. Just remain calm, man. That's the best I got for you. It's doing me good. So, so far, so good. Keep singing and dancing, right? It is hard to keep track of. Is that an ohm in your name? No, it's an N. It looked like an ohm symbol. I was like, oh, that is too cool, dude. I want one. Just type ohm in every day. Resist! Oh shit! I try to keep laughing. It's not too hard to do. Um, we're not far from the end. I've been waiting on this for a long time, and I know it ain't going on much longer. It definitely ain't going on as long as it's been going on. Another 15 years of this shit, I'm gonna go white again. Oh shit! I don't know. This next stage seems like if it goes any way like I think it might, getting groups together or kicking in doors to groups that are already trying to ooze Fraba and hand them a wrench and see how that works. Just a little tweak here and there. It makes the Reiki go down better. Curious what happens when we get an actual proximity group together and start shaking water in a intended manner. That's just really, I'm holding my breath until we can go do this. It's very exciting, very exciting. I mean, what I mean, really, just even a small group, you know what I mean? Um, let's go do that. Mm-hmm. That works. Being your calm radar or calm antenna, radiating calm. Mm. There's a lot of people not very calm out there. Met a nice bunch of nice people today though. They're remaining calm up here pretty good. I like that. They had the music going today, not just the drums. They had some ceremonial stuff, singing with the rattles and stuff. I was listening to the rattles and just shaking different frequencies with them. I was like, man, I wonder what frequencies those are. Just out of curiosity, there's a certain amount of whatever it is that makes them rattle, and then you got to rattle them at a certain cadence. You know, that's a frequency. And I'm curious. I wish I had better equipment. You know what I mean? We could read all these different things because we got the PDF. So Jamie and I are sitting and talking about this shit. He's like, "Well, how do you know you got a magnifier?" I'm like, "Well, yeah, it can be measured. It has been, but as far as what we do, I don't think that's been measured because they were just doing ambient uh, general testing on human uh, field. But if we're uh, in the act of uh, doing a healing or something, and creators sending that juice, I'm curious. What do the spikes look like? Because I know they're there. I Everyone unanimously says that I'm getting electric shocks or I'm feeling like you're touching me and stuff. Um, so I'm sure the voltage would go up. So I don't know, is there a university or something, some kind of study? Uh, Find somebody with some equipment. I hope we run into something like that so we can have some kind of actual readings on this. You know, because some people might need that. I've experienced it, so I know it's real. But I am curious. Uh, what does that look like in the monitors? We've seen what it looks like ambient and just doing your thing with 4-page fucking PDF report on it, you know. But I didn't see anything in there about the healing and the Reiki uh, mindset being read. It was just manipulation of matter and the fields and the energy readings and stuff like that. But I mean, it'd be real interesting to see how that worked uh, if we're trying to do healing. What that would show up in the machines. Curious. Yes, I like Jamie Rand. He asks good questions. Sometimes I ain't got the answer. I'm like, fuck, man, I don't know. Let's find some fucking instruments and find out. It's a good question. You know, I'm a geek too. I want to know. I want to know. just to know. Yeah, that's what started. Yeah, Greg Braden, I'm not so sure he's wanting to talk to me. He takes some information, but he doesn't talk back anymore. And they're able to measure it. I'm sure they can. Um, when I'm doing like a one-on-one with somebody, I have a bottle of half-drunk water. I'll lay down there and start shaking the water a little bit, and then I'll grab their hand, and they'll see the water start to really move. And like, wow, that does work because it's a magnet chain. You're borrowing their field too, and they're definitely open field. Grabbing for your hand. It's opening their field and allowing you to borrow their strength. And that seems to be enough to get them to want to try. And when they try, of course, 9 times out of 10 they can't do it. The first time they'll be smacking at it and really trying too hard is the problem. They're just trying too hard, and just calm them down and be like, all right, now, very gently breathe out your hand, and then the water jerks. They're not smacking at it, just calmly, and then you can see them get excited and stuff because they realize, yeah, I can do that. But it's really cool in my head that they fail the first time, sometimes the second time, because it's not something you can just jump on and do if you're trying to do it too hard. It's something you have to relax, and that just proves it's all in your field, and it begins here. If you're up like this, it ain't coming through here very good. Yeah, relax. Touch the bottle with this through your hands, and you can actually feel the water when it starts to shake. You'll feel it. You're making contact with it, and you'll feel it in your hands when you're doing it right. And it's just as simple as calming the fuck down and reaching out with your breath, if that helps. And yeah, usually that helps. But helping people in a chain is the first step of that because they can see it. You can see a difference, big difference. I've only done it with like one other person. I'm wondering what it looks like with a bunch of people, and at what point are you throwing the bottle across the fucking table? Because I'd like to get in a damn group and try it. Because it just sounds like the next step, right? To me, because it just sounds like the next step. Let's get together and try that. See what we can do. You saw me all summer doing those uh, flowers, the sunflowers. Dude, the ones I danced with put out 15, 20 fucking heads on them. They were, the ones I didn't had like 3 on them. As a comparison, I mean, it was pretty. Yeah, it was a lot more difference than I thought it would be. Let's put it that way. Same dirt, same potting situation, all that. Everything was the same, except I didn't dance with some of them. I didn't sit and feel grateful with my energy around them before they came up. You know, they were planted before my test batch and came up after my test batch. They came up fast and grew big and strong. It ain't like they came up fast and grew weak. No, they big, strong fucking plants, man. And that was my first try at intentionally treating a plant like a child, you know, and really actually putting my fucking emotions into it. And it sure as hell made a difference. Like I'd have never imagined the difference between those plants until I have no doubt what made it different now. I saw it happen. I've suspected, I heard, and then I saw. I was like, damn, because I put my ass into it and actually tried it myself. You ain't gonna fool me. I done did it now. There's uh, to be around like a plant. Um, in a formation. That's what some of these patterns are drawn for, like the Merkaba, for example. Uh, it's a big community circle overlaid, always with five. In the teepee, that whole thing. Hell, Glenn, maybe I want to teleport to Peru. I don't know what that looks like yet. Um, I want to see what like growing a seed. I wonder how fast we could grow one if we really sat and tried. um, Acutely, like a haul back. You know, I don't think we can haul back from a distance. We seem to have pretty good healing powers at a distance and just putting out the calm and stuff like that with each other. But the haul back is more like a proximity magnet type of operation, bending that field. You got to be in the right positions to do it. So there's that. Um, Now, as far as like shielding and all that stuff, I imagine we can do the same thing from a distance, but there is a reason you got to be in that hallback in a proximity to do some things like community circle, the love circles, the teleportation things. I'm wondering what the effect is on plants in an acute field kind of in immersement kind of thing. That's why I want to try groups. We've already done a few intentions, and um, I'd like to think that y'all had a good hand in helping Judith and um, get better. Say your granddaughter's helping you. Seamus is helping me. Um, I don't know what we can do and what we can't, but so far so good. As far as at a distance goes, we can communicate too. Um, but yeah, there's some things you kind of have to do as a group in proximity, I think. I'm not sure. Well, then another thing is you're going to have to be in the right positions without interference to get the bend proper on a magnet, or you're going to have deflection. That's some of these things are probably best done close proximity because of exactly that. There's how many thousands, millions of people between you and me. They're all magnets. They're going to deflect that hallback. That hallback has to be right. That's it's just there's reasons you should have a couple of things done in proximity. That's if you'd like to come up and try it with me, Glenn. I know you, boo. um, I don't know where we're going though. I think somewhere in Sedona. That's I'm hoping Jamie, because he had mentioned some groups he might know that I don't. So I'll keep you apprised. But yeah, the whole hallback thing has to be like that. You can't have another one in between. Bending that field, you have to have them side by side, bending them all towards the middle. Nice clean breaks, not another thousand magnets between you and the intender. It's it just wouldn't work that way. I could see that not working. You would be deflected way off from the hallback. But, other functions, yeah, we can do at a distance, instantaneously, without doubt. Now, if there was a million motherfuckers in line with us putting it on a hallback, fucking good lord, we could teleport mama. We'd probably teleport mama, you know, and that's real. But all the magnets would have to be in the right place to make that convergence happen. It's like you can't move the Dendera box because it's in the right place. Another one would fuck it up. Especially one with a pointy head walking around not knowing what it's doing. Yeah, well, the whole group would have to be in on it. It'd be a massive group. Yeah, and that's another thing. I mean, getting 20 people together on the same frequency, boy, that's a challenge, I think. Um, it may take a couple of hours sitting around clacking magnets and explaining to folks. I don't know, shaking water. I really don't know what that takes, but I think that's what I want to do next. Instead of running door to door talking about, hey man, look, the sky's fucked up. Better get ready. We took this to him, but I want to start putting it into practice. And it's kind of easier to do one on one or one watching and touching, interacting. You know, this here on online, you know, that's why I'm in the RV in the first place. It's going to reach people that online won't. So, this next stage, though, I need magnets to fucking. That's what I'm looking for. An acute group of people. And I'm not sure where we're going yet. But I'm going to let you know. And I can only imagine there's quite a few people down here in this region that would be pretty happy to come and toss in a magnet and see what we can do together. I know Sandy is right here in Tucson too. You know, she's always like, come up and play. Give me a minute. Let's figure out where we're going to play, what we're going to do first. I've always said that because I don't know what the hell I'm doing. I'm just red dot hunting. Now, see, we could probably move some mountains together. Don't get me started, Clint. Don't, don't make me pick a cause. I almost had a couple just jump right off my tongue out of too quick. That wouldn't fix anything. Not that kind of target, huh? Do no harm. Do no harm. Fuck. Things shouldn't be this hard. I just want their plans to fail miserably and fall back on them, Glenn. How about we shake a bunker off its fucking rocker? Close the doors to it. Make them panic for real. It wouldn't hurt anybody, right? Let's knock their fucking bunker apart. Sure we could. We just gotta move the earth a little bit. A few feet. Cut it right off. Let's cause some pucker effect if we're gonna do anything. They're afraid of us for doing good. I don't know. What can we do? What can't we do? I have a suspicion if we find the right tone, all their weapons will disintegrate. Then what are they going to fight with? We got to work on shit like that. You're right, Glenn. You're not wrong. These are things we can do at a distance with each other. Yeah, you got to be careful what you ask for. That's right. That's why I'm glad it didn't jump off my tongue. I was like, what the fuck? That's wrong. No, no, no. Let's think bigger without harm. Let's collapse a bunker. Even better yet, just shut off the entrance to one. So they gotta fucking bring in bulldozers. I'll let them know who did it. What's up, Sparky? As much as they watch this channel, they wouldn't have to be told who did it. They'd watch us in real time. It's a good idea. Maybe we should burn CERN. I don't know. We'll think about it. There's ideas. What do you think? I think we should go after their infrastructure personally and make a statement. We need to practice real quick, huh? Yeah. Y'all embrace what you are, because it shouldn't be that hard of a thing to do. We're just closing some doors, play some gatekeeping. Well, get yourself some rest, sir. That shit's vicious, I hear. Mm. Some of their bunkers are too deep. They're sitting in a slurry right now. I'm like, damn. Whoever planned that either did it on purpose or really didn't do their homework very well when they started doing those dumbs. Exactly. Have them rewrite the script with a peaceful ending. Would be nice. How about we vibrate some good shit for Sparky? He's got himself a virus. Hopefully he doesn't smell too much gasoline. People been partaking at Walmart too much. That ain't the only place hitting it up. But if people think that shit's coming from the sky, they're doing themselves a disservice because we're literally participating in it every time we get a booster. That's the way it's designed. He wants to blame Bill Gates. Are you fucking kidding me? He wants to yell at me because I'm not blaming Bill Gates enough? Who's in charge of this whole fucking MRA goddamn fucking fiasco? Bill Gates. This is the trolling I get. Now I'm a satanic fucking. He's gonna drag me in front of his feet and slay me because of Bill Gates. I'm like, dude, ugh. He gets you coming and going, and then he's fighting with me about it. Like he's right. I'm like, what do you do with that shit? He's so mad at me. He can't even see that we're
Stupid childish.
pointing at the same thing. Jesus Christ, man.
The stupid child.
Now,
Satan.
stupid child of Satan's confusion, delusion, and Jesus is going to take time out to drag me in front of Lee to slay me. That's his delusion now. Jesus is going to actually take time out of his day to slay me in front of fucking Lee, just because I'm pointing at Bill Gates while he's pointing at Bill Gates. Oh, Bill Gates has so many fingers. He needs to take a whole bunch of people pointing at him. Demi, settle down, man. It kills me. He just keeps attacking me and attacking me, and I'm like, dude, what the fuck is your problem? Would you slow down a minute and actually look at what I'm telling you? Because I'm pointing at the same fucking people. Did I ever stutter? I mean, I've been saying these. Have I not been saying these things for years since I stood down? Just consistently the same thing, and he keeps getting it wrong. Is that on purpose? I think so. It has to be. It has to be on purpose. But then I look at his face when he's doing his little videos, and I see hate in his eyes for me. What do you hate me for, dude? Settle down. It's just a job. They're paying you to fucking be a dick. You ain't got to put your heart into it. You're going to kill yourself, have a stroke or something, dude. Worry for you, Lee. Jeez, dude. Crazy.
Traitor and a Satanist.
What's wrong with Pickles? I, I happen to like Mr. Pickles. He is hopelessly dumb. Okay.
Me best hope the dumbest one don't die.
He is hopelessly dumb. But that's part of the lovability of him, isn't it? You just gotta love him to feel sorry for him. He loves Pickles.
Just a bigger Chico.
He isn't wrong. Again, Glenn's always right.
Pickles is just a bigger Chico.
He is. He's a much larger Chico. He's
About 2.5 Chicos.
and he's got the same size head as Chico, so it does cut down on the brain capacity per ounce there. Poor Pickle. Oh shit, he's a good dog. But he is about as dumb as they come. That's good shit. I miss y'all, Glenn. Pickles is all right, man. He's a good dog. So, yeah, I'm curious. Where's our next red dot? And I ain't talking about red dot, red dot. I'm talking about red dot. We got one in Michigan that lines up to the one in Oklahoma that lines up to this Snake Mountain out here in a straight line from east to west. It doesn't stop there. I'm getting the feeling. It's time to find the next dot. I think we're going to find it in the group somewhere. And just Seamus is going to be like, Dad. And like, shut up. He is loyal. He is such a good dog. He really is. All you dogs are good dogs. Real good dogs, man. I guess they're all playing with patches now. Holy fuck. Oh yeah. See, I could see that. All of them out howling at the moon. Fucking Miss Patches out there making her rounds about with Boo. Fucking Miss Billy. She probably has all her teeth now. Selling them wolf tickets. Definitely. Fucking Patches. I miss that dog too. She used to love your dogs. She loved any dog. She crazy. She crazy. She liked your chickens. Oh shit. One of a kind there. Probably so, Spark. On doggy hanging out, waiting on us. They know better than to go to the light. Not this time. Jesus even tells you don't go to the light. I'm like, what the fuck? Dude.
I'm gonna get a second show at that light.
They're crazy. I had never read his conversation with his brother in the Ethiopian Bible before. I was like, well, I'll be damned. No wonder they don't want you to look at that shit. That's some very tough stuff. Right there. Right there.
This is my. This is my room. What are you doing?
We need to get those machines down so everyone could go home. I'm not going to go to my dirt nap until it happens. I'm sorry, but I can't do that. I know they're there. I think we all know they're there now. Anybody that's watched this channel for the last 4 years, track them down, they're here. They exist. They're a thing. And they need to be removed. Dave.
Chico. Chico.
It's me, Chico. Crazy dog.
Chico.
Hey, you. What's up? Hi. How you doing? Yeah.
Chico.
Thank you. Doggy entertainment time. That's the least we could do. Ask for Dave some peace. Kiss on the prow. Yeah, you need to leave Kiss alone. You. I caught you again, didn't I? Bad Chico. Chico's a nasty, nasty dog.
Chico.
Yeah, Sparky, you need to get some rest, man. Yeah, negativity. They like that energy wave. Apparently, it feeds them um, striving over one another kind of energy. They like. They describe that in their tablets. So what gets them off? That's what extends their life. When they suck on our souls, that's the kind of energy they like. Um, life and death, they torment us. So every afterlife teaching comes from all that, and knowing those archons and the machines exist. Well, we've got physical evidence. They're fucking. They weren't myth. We found exactly where it should be. Ninja Giga's temple where he was digging them pure copper ores and sending them off. We got a landing platform. We got the temples of fucking their houses. We got work pits that were undisturbed in there. We know how to make them now. Again. I think we got all that information because we're going to need it when we start all over again. We can't have one over another holding out somebody's food for the electric and making them make that kind of choice. Hey, you get your house built, it makes its own electric. Fuck it. You ain't got to pay no electric bill now. Just turn on the light. Party's over for G&E. PG&E.
Electric monopoly.
It's done. Done deal. We have that information now, how to do that and help everybody. And if you practice your magnet, eventually you'll figure out how to do this little trick. You take off on your magnet carpet. Leave your car behind. I'm over it. Let's fly. Mm-hmm. That's what they were here for. No yeah, exactly. You just it's ready to go. It's beautiful stuff too when you shine it up. Absolutely. It's that's what they were up in Michigan for. That pure copper ore. They were sending that back with the gold to planet heaven. That's what they say. So that's where all that copper went. No wonder they can't find it. It's not here anymore. And we found the temples they shot it off with. And according to Ninja Gita, that's the temple the halls of Amindi are under. Right there. So we found the tallest one and I started digging it out and realized it was way too much for me. My live feed wouldn't stay on very good that day, but everybody got to see it. We found an egg, a big egg. As soon as we started hitting that clay layer, we started finding artifacts. And definitely out of date from the modern Ottawa. The Ottawa back then, though, they described what happened to that site real good. And it was a War of the Gods, dug out the Michigan Lake, all the Great Lakes. It was blown out. It wasn't dug out by glaciers. We've been lied to in a fucking horrible fashion, so, in a great big manner about everything. So that's the truth of it. We built these big peaks out here, 10,000 fucking foot monolithic fucking constructions to the gods, and we destroyed them. We were made to destroy them because they had to move in. Every story we read about in their fucking word Their magnet was weakening. Their magnet was weakening. Kick on the generator, bud. We've about extinguished our battery. Thank you, sir.
You're unwelcome.
Kick the generator on for a couple of hours and turn it off till about 1 or so and run it all night. Who you taking?
Chico.
Yeah, I don't think Numbnuts is going to try it. Come here, baby girl. What are you doing? Uh-oh. Yeah, hurry up and kick it on. The heater just kicked on. Did you see the lights dim? It's not even hard enough to kick in propane to heat it. It'll just run that fan until battery's completely dead. Starts that shit about 1:30, 2 o'clock in the morning like that. I gotta get up and do what he's doing. As soon as you plug it in, though, kick that heater on. There it goes. Big difference. Thank God that thing works. So you hike around, huh? Where are you hiking at, Sean? We've been hiking around a little bit, around the country, looking at things, seeing shit, digging stuff up. Can't leave it alone. Welcome to the corner. Thank you, kid. Just as you went out, the fucking heater kicked on. Here, kick that up. Oh,
I did. That's why it turned on.
God, yeah. He's a step ahead of me all the time. She's a pain in the ass. Appalachian Trail. Okay. Arizona. We're up on Second Mesa right now. That's where we're at in Arizona. Kind of central Arizona. Just above Winslow. Hanging out with a friend up here. We've been all over Arizona though. Hiking around, looking at shit. Been in Texas and Michigan, all over the place the last 4 years, out hiking around, digging up holes. Snowboarding, huh? Nice. But up in Snowflake, I gotta get something to eat real quick. Boy, sitting here going through all my shit. You breaking out the sewing machine?
No.
What?
No.
No.
Yep.
You get some of those strings sewed over there. Daddy.
Yeah.
Hard
Oh,
at it.
God. Strawberry cheesecake.
Strawberry cheesecake.
Blood red.
she just ran over Chico to get
Sugar.
close to my cheesecake. You ain't getting no cheesecake, dog.
Especially not with that sugar.
Nope. Bad. She really wants my food. Mm-hmm. We're just baby.
Like we fucking should.
How you doing, Grim? Are you heading to bed? Get you some sleep. I will be going to bed real soon myself. The sugar coma is about to set in. Tries to keep up with the disasters on Earth. I see him posting on Facebook all day. Hard to keep up with. I wouldn't want to try that job anymore. She's getting to be a good girl. She stopped peeing in the house so much. When she gets excited, she can hold it better. She's doing good. I get all good girl stuff. Oh,
Good girl things.
she does. She does good cat things. She holds in her pee. She's getting big. She's getting big girl. See, I do good girl things too. I do good girl things. You got 2 foot toes. You do good girl things.
Sometimes.
You really aren't rolling out my sewing machine. What time is it?
7.
It's bedtime.
Almost 8.
Almost 8. It's bedtime.
7:40.
Yes.
You still really for your son,
I was at Wally World and they had these for 18 for $3.99 or I was like or $3.49 something like that, $3.50. I was like, man, that's what I want. Because they had 10 same cookies, except they had the red and the green for Christmas. It was $4.50. $1 cheaper and 8 extra. I'll take the big pack of fall colors every day.
Yeah, you should have gotten the trendy colors.
Yep. That will put me in a sugar coma just as fast.
But you'd feel trendy.
Mhm. I'd feel trendy. Trendy. I had the ladies up here asking me again today, when you gonna blow your glass? I was like, I think maybe Monday. And she goes, well, is your friend coming up here? I was like, what friend? She goes, your friend that plays the guitar. I was like, yeah, I think he is coming up on Monday. I said, this, I'm waiting for him. He's got company this weekend. So I said, Monday, I think we're setting up here. I said, I'm not sure, but I might blow some glass this week. Ladies, remember us from the last time we was up here blowing glass. I bought something for her grandkid today. He's a budding artist. He's making little decorations. It's like your clouds. It's a depiction of the clouds with the rain. We got the centripetal and centrifugals going on over here. So I bought one of his pieces today. He was excited.
She'd be like, what are
Hi,
you
Shuggy.
doing with me? Yeah.
Hey, you baby.
I still want some of your cake.
Oh yeah, no.
Yeah.
No cake. for you.
Rejected.
No cookies.
Oh, rejected.
They ain't bad. They ain't bad for Walmart cookies.
Oh, Daddy, you got rejected.
But yeah, they had a good deal on the fall colors. I was like, oh yeah, they taste the same as Christmas, and they even got little glitter heart stars on them. Can't go.
Trendy.
Could. It's still fall. Still got
But you see, it's that point after Thanksgiving, right?
Couple
It
days.
becomes Christmas.
a
So
couple
it's
days
trendy.
till winter. There's still a couple days till winter.
You see, it's after Thanksgiving, so it's no longer fall. It's Christmas.
I know. I think that's why they had them on sale. They wanted to get rid of them before they had to put them on yellow sticker deal. I'll take it. $3.50 for twice as many. I'll take it. And they had that
Sunflower cake.
sunflower cake, and they had the damn what you call it cake in there too for a buck. Yeah, $1.50 for cheesecake. I was like, fuck. These guys, they want me to put on weight. All the yellow sticker deals. And the fucking sugar comas. I'm upset though about the baklava this year. Your baklava. They have it, but it's like $8 for some shit ass baklava. They ain't even got the bird nest baklava or none of the good stuff. It's that cheap roll of baklava they got. They ain't even got the good stuff. And it's like fucking $2 extra this year. I was like, damn. Fucking thanks. Thanks, Donald. I can't have 32 pencils. I need two.
Keep going.
I like baklava too. Fucking killing me. Mm. God, I've only made it once with a friend of mine in Fresno, and we made it with infused honey. 'Cause that was the reason we was making it. We got some of the flaky dough stuff. Starts with a filigree dough or some shit like that. Had the infused honey. Oh my god, that stuff delicious, homemade. Yeah, I'm sure we fucked it up because it was kind of sloppy. Some of the rolls we made, but it was delicious. I'll bet you make some good baklava. She says we used to make it. I'm like, damn, girl. More than once, huh? Because it was good. Yeah, I made it once. It was good. But, yeah, I've only made it the one time. It was because we had the infused honey. I wanted to get high. And that we did. We got high as fuck on that shit. Ice cream. I used to make ice cream too. I made a bunch of ice cream. Different different mixes of ice cream. Bud infused. Good night, Spark. Feel better, man. You're up too late. Curl up next to your puppy. She'll keep you warm. She's about as big as you are now, huh? Fucking Spark. Keep getting them big animals. Look, little girl too, though, man. That's a dog. I never expected her to get that big, and she's still growing. I'm about ready to get a bigger RV now. Shit, dude. I love animals. Sparky got himself a king shepherd. I was like, damn, I didn't know there was such a thing. Yeah, that's a big one. That's a big shepherd. That's the big one, the king shepherd. It's like, fuck, dude, that's a big dog. I was happy to see a bunch of people up here today. It's been not so many people since we got up here. The first fucking couple times there was a bunch of people up here, but that was like right at, right before, right after Corona hit, and things been up here real slow every time we come back. But it was really pretty bumping today, man. The whole fucking parking lot was full of people today. It's pretty cool. Got around, talked to people. A lot of cool people up here doing stuff, doing their thing. Had a good day today. I was happy. Saturday. I ain't been running the generator too much because I do want to sew some bags. Not at night. I want to sew them in the day out there and not here either. I want to let the dogs run because I just there ain't no way in hell I'm gonna be able to sit here and sew all day with a little girl and dipweed in here. So we'll have to go down to the Painted Desert, tie them off, let them run a little bit. I can sell some bags. That guy at Winslow wants some bags, and I want to have something done before we go through there. So we haven't been running anything in the day out here, just running on battery power. I'm thinking maybe you get a solar panel when we get a little bit of extra money. Thank you, sir. Zing. Thank you. Here, bring it over here. What are you doing? Thank you. Perfect. Perfect. I keep it out of her way. That works. I take some of the pressure off over here with this. Perfect. Now you're charging. Yeah, thank goodness for Harbor Freight. Love my generator. Need to work on getting this motherfucker the onboard working. Although I think the onboard's overkill. I'd almost rather sell that thing. It's worth almost as much as I paid for the RV. Blue Book on that bitch. It's
It'd be
only
nice
got
to put
200.
our generator in its slot.
Yeah, our generator wouldn't fit in there. It's not configured the same way. It just, I've already looked at that.
For convenience, the onboard.
Yeah. That's,
It'd be just for convenience.
there's at least 600 pounds, that generator. Sitting there doing nothing. It runs, but it doesn't stay running.
One button push and it runs on the tank.
All I gotta do is change the oil, but the thing is, you gotta drop the whole goddamn thing to change the oil. And it's like, I don't have that kind of jack. I ain't about to fucking get crushed trying to change the oil in that thing. It's just been sitting, and I can see it's only got 200 hours on it. Shit, that thing got 200 hours this week on my generator. It runs like a champ. It's brand new though. And we didn't even have 200 hours on it all year till just now. We started using it. And still ain't really putting any load on it. Just running enough to charge the battery and keep the heater running. So you say you got 6 inches of fucking snow already, huh? I didn't know it was coming down that fast. I thought it was going to come down here in the next day or two. Sparky Shepherd. Yeah, he's still a puppy. His puppy is younger than Sugar. It's just a little puppy. It's getting big. You see pictures of it. I'm sure he sends you pictures too. Fucking hey, man. You. 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 She's a good girl. I just didn't expect you to be so big. You gotta be so big. You're a pretty girl. You're a pretty girl. You got pretty little curly hair like your daddy. You do. Her whole back ripples because of her hair, her hairdo. Her dad does the same thing on his back. You got your daddy's hair. You do. He's a beautiful black dog just like you. And your sister. Your sister's pretty too. Her sister looks just like her. Acts just like her. Josh used to say he'd go home every night and her sister would pee on him every night too. I was like, good. I didn't get the freak. So they both pee. You don't pee no more. You're a big girl. You're a big girl. I ain't talking about you. I'm sorry. She don't pee no more. She grew up. Yeah, Sparky can grow some plants. He's got that green thumb going on. He knows how to treat his babies. He grows potatoes like that too. You know, it ain't just weed. Fuck, man. Man out there, tell you, he say he got infused maple syrup. Man, that's a good breakfast. Infused maple syrup, and that's a good way to start the day, buddy. Homemade. He cook that shit down himself. Make maple syrup kind of shit. That's some awesome stuff, man. I would like to indoctrinate the 51st state so we could go up and visit Sparky. I wouldn't get fingered by the fucking border patrol. It'd be good. You could go out and hang out with Spark. Come on, Sparky, vote for it. You got it, man. We'll come up and visit. It's like, fuck that shit. We just gonna have to sneak across to a show. That's funny. I almost made it up there by accident. Fuck. Oh, it's just maple syrup. You fucking tariff that shit. Yeah, international shipping's fucking. I wouldn't even want to try it right now with all the stupid shit going on. It was expensive before getting packages out all over the place, but yeah, it's different now. Huh? I don't even want to play that game. Dear. What's up, Commander? Wayne in Canada. This ain't your mom's crack channel. We don't exchange meth recipes here. It's okay. You've accidentally stumbled upon an adult channel. Bubbles isn't around the corner, and I don't drink. I'm smoking out of a Canadian pipe. My tobacco, though. It's a nice pipe. My buddy Sparky made it. I drink milk mostly. Sometimes I drink coffee, mostly in the morning. What is this one doing? I can feel him messing around. He just, okay. He's blind as fuck. He's just kind of rooting around over here now. Sugar's gonna help him. Oh, the rope. I see what's going on. I can't. I'm giving him love, little girl. I'm giving Kip love. Fuzzy. Fuzzy, bro. This is Kiff. He's a good boy. Notice how quiet he gets when it gets dark. He just wants contact. Mm-hmm. Got you. I got your tongue. I got your tongue. You. Crazy little dog. He hates that. Oh, vicious attack. Sugar, what are you attacking him for? Oh, poor Kip.
It's every bit his fault.
Sugar, what are you attacking Kifferton
How dare
for? She's mean. She's just mean. Oh, Kip. She just want to eat you.
Now we take this shit, Keith.
Where'd you go get the rope? You go get the rope from her. You gonna go get it? You just gonna sit here? You just gonna sit here, huh? He really is a good boy. All right, y'all. Sunset's over. Dinner's done. And I am tired. I'm going to go to bed. Tomorrow's another day. We're going to get up and go out here and introduce people to their magnets again. Good night, Judith. Get you some rest. Yeah, you're up late too. Get to bed. Good night, Vigorous. Yeah, it's Fun Day Sunday. We'll probably do another one. Do a live tomorrow. Another sunset kickoff or something. I don't know, maybe Jamie will come down tomorrow. We'll do a live. I think he's got company till Monday. He said he's going to bring the tent and his guitar down. We might have a hoedown on Monday. We'll see what that looks like. Maybe we'll put out some more footage. Night, my friend. Night, everybody. Remain calm, regardless of what happens. Keep it in that right frequency of love, man.